Yup. Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you 5 different aesthetic and very simple crafts that you can make for your loved ones. Also, disclaimer, yes, I'm very much aware that it has gone past Valentine's Day. If I were more organised, I could have done these crafts a week earlier and had this video up for Valentine's Day, because then it would actually make sense. However, these crafts can be applied to birthdays, Christmas, anniversaries, just because gifts, you know, etc, etc. So we are not confined or restricted to Valentine's Day as such, but it just happens that I made them during Valentine's Day week and I'm not organised. So this is what I did for Valentine's Day. You can see some of the crafts that I had made and I'm going to be talking about in this video. The first craft that we're going to talk about is a mini crochet bouquet. This is probably one of the easiest crafts that you can do. I don't think you even need to know how to crochet, because I can only crochet those flowers that I'm about to show you, and also granny squares, which are literally the easiest thing that you can crochet. So you don't have to have skill as such, you just need to follow a tutorial, which I will put a picture of the best tutorial on how to make these flowers, which I will probably mention in this video anyway. I have kind of filmed the clips of me crafting as like a vlog type format, so I don't really know. Currently filming this, I haven't started editing, so I have no idea of how I'm going to put this video together, but I did kind of explain how I made it, did explain my inspiration. I also probably will do a voiceover because I also didn't speak, because I filmed everything at night. After 6 p.m. I started crafting, so this is very much cozy sleepover craft time vibes, definitely. Also with an explanation as well of how I do it. Bouquet of flowers is, as I said, the easiest to do. I would say it roughly takes, if you're going to sit down and do it, I would say 1 to 2 hours, depending on how many flowers that you want to make. I believe I made 9 flowers. I did 3 of each colour, so I did like a pastel pink, a deeper pink, and then a red. So it depends. If you want a really big bouquet, then yes, it's going to take longer because you have to crochet the flowers. But in my case, I kind of did it across separate days, but if I was going to do it all together, it genuinely wouldn't take very long at all. If I can crochet the little mini flowers, then you can definitely crochet them, because again, I'm not skillful when it comes to crochet. I am before beginner. Like, I'm not, can I even say I'm a beginner? I only know how to crochet 2 different things. So if I can do it, you can definitely do it. Into the flowers. I'm now going to actually make them into flowers. So you're going to need some pipe cleaners and some scissors, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It's super easy. So you're going to take one of your pipe cleaners and you're going to fold it in half, and you're going to roughly cut where halfway is. It doesn't have to be super accurate. And now these will be 2 different stems. All you're going to want to do is take one of your flowers and then turn it over towards the back and just find a nice chunky bit where you can basically just put through the stem, if that makes sense. I sort of bend it to make sure that it's all secure, and that is 1 flower done. And you basically just have to repeat that for all of them. Once you have finished weaving through the pipe cleaners on the back of the flowers, just arrange them how you want them to look, and then secure them around the stems with another pipe cleaner, just so that they stay together. Now you could leave this like this, because I mean, to be fair, this also looks really cute, but I'm going to wrap this bouquet like you would a normal bouquet of flowers with tissue paper. I am going to go for this sheer pink one, and also this cute heart paper that I think I actually got these from Poundland like last year or the year before. Layered the 2 pieces together and just going to cut them together. You're going to want to get one of the corners. I'm really bad at explaining things, by the way, so please bear with me. You're going to want to get one of the corners and roughly place where you want the flowers to go, and then you can roughly see where they're going to end. So you're just going to cut, I hope I'm doing this right, I'm just going to cut a triangle roughly where the stems end. You're gonna want to just wrap it. And then all you're going to want to do is secure this with a little bit of tape. So this is how the bouquet turned out, which is super cute. Honestly, these are the easiest thing to make ever. Like, they are so easy, they're not time consuming whatsoever, and they look so cute. Like, it's just such a simple gift. Even the behind, it doesn't even look that bad. And I put another little ribbon. So yeah, super cute. And also let me show you. If this is for your cutie patootie lover, get a spray that you wear, and then you can spray on the flowers, let them dry, and then when you give them the bouquet, they can, oh my god, you know, it's really nice. It's a nice little touch to be able to spray like perfume on anything crochet. This is Apple Blossom body spray. This is very, very nice. Smells really beautiful. So yeah, this is super cute. And this is, I think I've made actually quite a few of these, but I think this is my favorite one I've made. I think it looks really cute. The next craft I'm going to talk about, I hold dearly to my heart. It's genuinely one of the best things I've ever made in my life. Sock monkey. I used Butterfly Grace's sock monkey tutorial, which is really great, really quirky, really whimsical, very slay, good vibes. I didn't make a monkey as such. My aim was a mouse, but kind of didn't look like a mouse. I do explain a lot in my clips on how I was doing it and just talking about making a sock monkey, but genuinely the outcome, I adore her. The only disappointing thing was that I was hoping my boyfriend would name the said sock monkey a very cute and aesthetic name, such as Petunia, you know, something like that. He named her Bert. She's a she to me. She's named Bert. So, I mean, yeah, but she's my favourite thing on this planet. It turned out so much cuter than I planned. It was just, the sock monkey took about 4 hours to make altogether. I started at 7 o'clock, I finished at around 11 o'clock. I wasn't planning on just sitting down and doing it, but I was a lot quicker than I expected myself to be. And also I could see the cuteness forming, and I was just like, oh my god, this is actually turning out really well. I must finish it tonight. Oh wow, today we will be making a sock monkey, except I'm not making a monkey, I'm making a mouse. You will need some stuffing, some scissors, needle and thread, which I have a lot of different colours in here, so I'm going to decide which colour I'm going to do. And finally, a sock. 2 socks. Actually, you will need a pair. These are actually my mum's, because the ones I have are like this, but they're quite dirty on the bottom and they're a bit rank, so we won't be using mine today. I have no idea if you can see what I'm doing. Perhaps, possibly. So first of all, we're going to turn the socks inside out. We're going to want to cut roughly halfway. So I think I'm gonna, it's about there on him. Also, I just realised I've got a logo on there. Will that matter? Can I just cut that? I could just cut that off, actually. Sorry, Winnie the Pooh. Rest in peace, Mr. Winnie. Thing is, now he's kind of lost his bum, because that's going to be cut. So, sorry about that. He's going to be a bit of a flatty like myself. Okay, let's go. Now you want to get your needle and thread. I think I'm just going to go with white. And this is where the fun begins. I hate sewing because I get flashbacks to textiles A-levels. Bro, I can't even thread this. I've got no rope. Stuffing the said sock monkey, which doesn't quite look like a sock monkey, but we'll get there, I've lost a heart. Hold on, bear with me. Be sure to add a little heart for the little miss, so it's gonna be there somewhere. Here is Miss Lady right now. I don't know why her feet have done that, but I love her even more for it. Like, she looks so polite, bless her. So I'm now gonna make the arms, ears, towel. I'm not gonna do a nose, but yeah, the arms are gonna be here. going to cut in the middle here. Ears are going to be here, and then I believe this is going to be the tail. These are the arms. They are quite thick, but it should be fine. This is the tail, and then these are going to be the little bubba ears. The little bubba ears. They're going to go on like that. So it's going to look very cute. So I'm going to, like I did with the legs, I'm going to sew these together, flip them inside out, then stuff them, and then I'm going to attempt to attach them. I have finished sewing, stuffing the arms, the tail, and the 2 ears. Look at the little ears. It's just going to be so cute. But I think first I'm going to wash my face, put my pyjamas on, have a food break, and then I will start sewing these ones on. I fear this is the best I've ever looked on YouTube. Snacks and tea equipped. Let's get sewing. This little man, look at him, look at his little towel. I'm obsessed. Yes, I sewed the arms on a little bit wonky, but that's okay because he's clapping. He's making biscuits. He's currently making biscuits. The hardest part now is to choose buttons for the eyes. I mean, I'm sure you can also sew on eyes as well, but I'm going to use buttons. I think I am going to use this little flower as a nose. I'm going to do 2 eyes and a nose. I'm not going to do a mouth. So I know he can't speak, but... Would you like to meet my son? Would you like to meet my son? I can't hear you. Oh, he's so cute. I don't want to get rid of him. I actually can't get rid of him. So I look, I don't even need to say anything. I did accidentally make this arm, like I stitched it a little bit lower, but then I think this arm was just a little bit fatter than this one. You didn't hear that, it is fine. I just tied a little ribbon as well. I'm obsessed. I'm actually obsessed. I'm gonna make so many more of these. Come on. Like, come on! This is just so cute. I can't stop looking at him. Like, I actually can't stop looking at him. The towel, is a bit... Okay, let's move on from the towel. I love him so much. I genuinely, I hope Will loves him, because if he doesn't want him, I'll have him. I'll quite happily have him. He's off to the market. The next craft is a button painting. I bought a mini heart easel from Flying Tiger, and I believe they had also a bigger one, but you don't have to choose a heart-shaped canvas to do this. It's just that I saw it and I was like, I could make something out of that. That would be really cute and also very simple to do. So I started off just painting a canvas, and then I glazed it, and then I hot glued buttons onto the painting. Absolutely mind-boggling to me, but it's also really cute. The outcome was super cute, and also the canvas had like a string on it so you could hold it, so you could hang it on something, which is quite sweet. That was incredibly easy, but then I did also take ages trying to like choose my buttons and where to put them. I actually took like 20 to 25 minutes doing that. I was curating the most perfect button painting I could possibly do. is the button painting. It looks so cute. Again, I don't want to get rid of this. Everything I've made, I don't want to get rid of. I fear that I've cooked this week in terms of crafting. Yeah, it's super cute. I mean, yeah, this is super easy. This isn't exactly rocket science to stick buttons on a canvas, but it looks cute. You know, it looks really cute. Also, yes, this is for my boyfriend. And yes, it is kind of, it looks like this, but he doesn't care. He likes a button. He likes a cute pastel colour. The final craft that I made was something that I had in mind since August last year. So it has been forever since I had the idea and then I actually made it. Very much inspired by, you know, those children like wooden toys, the fish on, and it's like they've got magnets on and you've got to like fish for the fish, you know. I was inspired by that because my boyfriend loves fishing, and it was coming towards the end of summer where we went fishing a couple times, and he was like, I'm sad I won't be able to fish like during the winter. So it sparked an idea. I had a revelation that I could just make him his own like fishing game, like the children's games, like a fishing one, and then he can fish all year round. If your partner or your loved one or your friend, whoever, doesn't like fishing, I mean, this idea can be expanded into anything. You could do like an arcade claw machine. You could do, rather than fish, you could do, I don't know, like stars or space themed stuff or different animals. Like this is very, you could make anything out of this. It doesn't have to be fish, but I just chose fish because he likes to fish. I named it Fish for a Compliment. Most of the fish had a compliment on, so he had to obviously fish for the fish, turn it over, then read his compliment. However, 5 of the fish did not speak English, so you won't be receiving a compliment. The 5 fish in question that don't speak English, if you turned it over and read it, it just said blub blub or blub 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 or blub. They're fish. They can't speak English. That was my idea of the game. You keep getting compliments. I wanted there to be a game element where, yep, you're not going to get a compliment, try again. I wanted that element to be part of it as well. This craft honestly doesn't take that long. I did burn myself in the process of this craft, and I know it doesn't look a lot, but oh my god, does it hurt. For this DIY, I use a standard shoebox as the actual box to store my little mini fish tank game thing in. I also used green and blue tissue paper, as well as patterned different blue pieces of card. The Fish for a Compliment was my boyfriend's favourite craft that I did for him. He really, really loved it, so it was successful. So I have painted my box, and I did it in kind of bad lighting, so it's actually very patchy and I didn't realise. But I am now going to use different coloured paper, which is underneath here, and just kind of do the background and also the flooring, which I plan on collaging a little bit. I've also got different tissue paper as well, which I plan on using the blues and the greens, just to layer it and texture it, just to make it like an aquarium and the sea. Are these? Oh, I thought they were all the same. I thought they were all the same. I was gonna be like, what the hell? They're not terrible. I don't like how they're kind of pixelated and they're not brilliant, but I mean, it will do. Please excuse the appearance, but I think to make the fishing rod, I'm going to use this flat toilet roll. Cut it, so I've just cut it like that, so I'm using this part. Going to get my hot glue gun, glue it, so then it's kind of like a mini cylinder, and I think I'm going to wrap it in like the scrap paper that I've used, and then at the end glue on using some yarn little fishing rod. And then I think I'm going to attach, because this has magnets, like the fishing was going to pick up the fish using these like 1mm magnets. They're tiny, they're so tiny. I think I'm going to attach a small button on the bottom of the fishing rod, add a magnet on the button, then you've got like, you know, it's really hard to explain, but I have a vision and I think it might work. Okay, so rather than using my hot glue gun, I'm actually going to use this, I think is this masking tape, or it's like the packaging tape. I'm going to use this and actually wound it round.
For the drink, as always, and they gave it to me for free. It's me for free too. I guess I have energy, like I can do it. I can do my nails and try my wig on and do my makeup. I almost went to dressing up and doing your makeup like with your friends, just to take like a photo shoot. Bow on the back, I love it. And I'm wearing...
Okay, so test. I've put a magnet on the end, and that is another magnet there. So we're gonna test. Yes, it picks it up. I was just checking that they're strong, because I did not pay a lot of money on Amazon for them, and they are really strong. They're so tiny, but they're really, what the hell? Why was I shocked? I don't know. I think because of how much I paid, I assumed that these would be really weak magnets, but these are really good. And also low-key really fun to play with. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ta-da! Two blub blubs. Two blub blubs. Making my fish, and I've also put my compliments on the other side. I think there's about 18 there. Now I'm going to decorate the actual box. I've got some tissue paper here to make some seaweed, which is quite fun. I think I am just going to scrunch it and then like glue it, and I'm going to get a few buttons as well to look like pebbles and like coral, and then I'm going to also write like a little how to play type thing here once that's done. But yeah, I'm just going to get the actual box done down here first, write the rules, and then sort the blub blubs out. Voila.
Then I go into the shading. I took the audio out for this part because I was watching a podcast and...
Doesn't this look so cute? I've only glued down a few buttons, as you can see, and I've carefully selected the buttons I'm going to glue onto the little blub blubs. And then after I've glued the buttons down, I'm then going to glue one of these tiny magnets. I'm going to glue one of these tiny magnets on top of the button and then put them in the fish tank. So this is what the outside of the box looks like. I was going to glue buttons around the box, but I'm not gonna lie, as I was gluing the buttons on the fish, I burnt my hand and I was like, I give up. So I was gonna glue buttons, but I have injured myself. So I mean, it's not that deep, but like it has taken the skin off. So nice. And look how cute it is. This has turned out a lot cuter than I envisioned. So I've written the rules on here. How I've basically done this, which I've probably already explained, but there's 5 fish in here that are like duds, so they have blub 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 written on them because they don't speak English. So yeah, I don't know if that makes any sense. It's a little bit silly. Yeah, I've hidden some of the fish in the tissue paper seaweed. I've kind of hidden them. As you can see, there's one lurking about there. But yeah, this is really cool. And also, yes, this is the fishing rod. And it has a magnet on the button, so let's go fishing for a compliment, shall we? I'm gonna go for this little guy. It worked! Oh, it says blub on it, and I also clearly wrote that wrong, so that's kind of hilarious. Well, I am back. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that this was helpful, or if it has given you any inspiration into making anything. If you do plan on making any of the crafts I've mentioned, please comment below, or if you've made them. I doubt it, but like, If you have, please let me know because I want to be nosy. Or if you just enjoyed a nice, cozy, crafty sleepover vlog type thing that explains how I did stuff, I hope you enjoyed. But yes, I hope this video was helpful or has given you any form of inspiration for little crafts that you can do that are very simple. These are very simple, sometimes time consuming, but they are very simple in terms of technique. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.